You're watching BBN Tonight on your official UK sports station, LEX18. Presented by Central Bank, the official bank of UK athletics.
Welcome back to BBN Tonight. We get the chance to talk some women's hoops in this segment.
Yes, for that, let's welcome in Darren Headrick with the UK Sports Network, voice of the Wildcats. And Darren, welcome. Happy New Year to you. The Cats, they're now 9-1 after two impressive wins to begin their conference schedule. That included a 33-point performance from Ryan Howard versus Mississippi State on Sunday. Today, head coach Kyra Elzy talked about that game and what her team can learn from it before Texas A&M on Thursday. Let's take a listen to that real quick.
So all the things that we did not do well, you go back, you reevaluate yourself as a coach, you reevaluate your team, and then you work on it in practice. And that's why I say we are a work in progress, and it's still early in the season. We're still learning as we go.
Darren, watching that performance from Ryan on Sunday, how she just took over, but there was also pieces throughout the entire game with everyone sort of getting involved. How deep is this team, and how deep of a run can they make when March comes around?
Well, I tell you, this is one of the most impressive teams I've ever seen. You talk about Ryan Howard and all the different things she can do, but then you throw in Kiki McKinney and Blair Green. And then part of the big three with Ryan is Drayana and Chastity Patterson coming off the bench. There's Jasmine, Olivia, and Robin. This team can run 9 or 10 deep, and they don't really drop off when those players come off the bench.
Well, last night we talked about ESPNW's honors for the UK women. Here's what they had to say about their player of the week. Ryan Howard said no one really needed a reminder of how good this junior is, but she provided it in 2 victories over fellow ranked SEC teams. It's just been amazing to see. She had a little bit of a slow start, but I think that was coming off those games she missed, and she was kind of getting into the flow of this team, what has become a pretty good team. But now she's really starting to take over and becoming a leader vocally and on the court with her play.
Yeah, we've seen from her, we know she can dominate on the scoreboard in terms of points, but she's a great rebounder. She's an excellent passer. We've seen that with the assist numbers. She defends hard, and she's got her own pace because she is so smooth that sometimes it looks like she's not playing hard, but the stats don't reflect that. She is just a phenomenal talent, and it has been so fun to watch her grow, and she's still getting better. Hard to believe.
And also, Darren, Kyra after the game on Sunday said that her and Ryan's relationship is very close. They're very connected, and they say that they have this look. You don't necessarily have to say anything, but they can just look at each other and know what needs to be called. Have you just sort of seen that relationship build over the last few years between Kyra and Ryan?
Yeah, I really have. I mean, those two are on the same page. They want the same things. And when you look at the way Ryan steps up in games like she did on Sunday, I think Evan Crane, our outstanding SID, sent me a stat yesterday. In 4 games against ranked opponents this year, she's shooting 50% and is averaging 24 points a game. So she steps up, and yeah, you're right. That relationship there is special with her head coach.
Darren, there's a change now in venue for the Kentucky women coming up later in the SEC schedule. The January 28th game against Alabama and February 11th matchup with Tennessee are going to move downtown to Rupp Arena at Central Bank Center to help relieve a crowded Memorial Coliseum and event schedule. A, how much fun is that for you? And B, how important is it for this Kentucky team? Because now they can have 15% capacity in there and maybe have some extra fans.
Yeah, I think it's always fun when the women get to play over at Rupp Arena. I mean, you think back to last year, even though they came up a point short on the scoreboard, the game against Louisville was just so much fun. It was an electric atmosphere. They've played Tennessee and LSU there since I've been here, and I'm looking forward to seeing those big matchups at Rupp Arena. It's always a fun time whenever the Cats get to go across town.
Darren, I also know that, of course, Texas A&M comes up on Thursday first. But you want to look ahead to Sunday against South Carolina, the big dog in the NCAA women's game.
Yeah.
How important is
and now
that
on
game
ESPN.
going to, and now on ESPN, so it's got national eyes on it. How important is that game going to be for Kentucky to really show, hey, we are for real, even though we are saying that they are for real with these recent wins that they have? That one's just got to take it up a little bit higher, though.
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, as big as the wins over Arkansas and at Mississippi State were, I think these next 2 games, and I'll throw Texas A&M in there because of their veteran leadership they have, the talent and the depth they have. these next two, I think, are a real barometer of just how far this team has come. You can get a win on the road against an A&M team, you're looking very strong. And if you can beat South Carolina at home, then I think it's a notice to the rest of the nation that there is a new team on the block that is contending for a Final Four berth. I think South Carolina is going to be a big test to see just how good this team is. I'm really looking forward to that matchup on Sunday.
There are just a few moments left, but we have to give you a chance to plug your show with Kyra Elzy, which made its debut last night.
Yeah, absolutely. It was fun. It airs from 7:30 to 8 o'clock on Monday nights following BBN Radio on the UK Sports Network. We had a great time last night, and going forward, we're going to try to have some of the players on and get to know them, and should be a good time this spring.
Awesome, Darren. Well, thank you very much. Again, Happy New Year. Thank you for joining us, and we'll catch up later. Take care, okay?
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, in our next segment on BBN Tonight, we'll return to Kentucky football.
Jeremy Jarman of the UK Sports Network will share his thoughts on the team following the successful end of their season. That's when we return. We'll be right back.